we got to talk, guys. We're going to talk about sponsorships, because I truly believe that what StreamLabs and Stream Management is doing is confusing streamers and content creators to the point where it's disgusting. Okay. What we're talking about today is sponsorship. So, what is a sponsorship? Sponsorship is whether you get in contact with the brand or the brand reached out to you. Regardless, you find an agreement where for a certain amount of content, so for example, 3 YouTube videos, 3 shorts, 10 shorts, 1 video a week for the next 6 months, whatever the content that you make, you get paid for it properly, as in properly. But there are a lot of people that, for their own gain, confuse the words sponsorship with affiliation. How affiliation works? Affiliation works in a way that the more sales you make, the more money you make. Because for each sale, you get a percentage or an amount of money. Why is this important? Let me show you my screen, yeah? Why is this important? Okay, so as you can see, we have on the left-hand side, we got StreamLabs sponsorships, and on the right-hand side, we have Stream Elements. What do they have in common? First, they're only available on Twitch. I'm not going to go too much into it, but if you bleed purple, nobody's going to save you, mate. This is one of the reasons why. Okay, so left. Let's start with the left. Let's start with StreamLabs. They sponsorship, so-called sponsorship, right, consist in you sponsorizing Logitech, which, by the way, is the company that owns StreamLabs. So they basically hiring you. And as you can see from the screenshot, this is from the StreamLabs website, right? Base pay $10 and $24 per conversion. What does it mean? It means that regardless, you get paid $10, which is like they're throwing coins at you, right? Pooh, take the coin. Pooh, take the coin, right? And conversion means how many sales you make. So $24 per sale that you make. Campaign requirements, 2 hours and 1 stream, at least. And the sponsorship lasts for 30 days. Okay? This is from their own screenshots. Let's see what they write about it. StreamLabs or sponsorships are here. Brand deal for creators of all sizes. StreamLabs sponsorships helps creators of all sizes land paid brand deals directly from StreamLabs desktop. No cold emails or follow a minimum required. Discover brands deals for creators like you from Logitech G and more. No fees and guarantees base pay, $10, per launch campaigns. Creators can browse sponsorship that they're eligible for through the app. Obviously, you got to have one of their junk apps to do it. You can't normally access it from the internet. Apply for campaign, accept contracts, receive campaign assets, schedule live stream, renew campaign metrics, and check payout status. Right? So what does it all mean? I've done one sponsorship with Stream Elements a long time ago, which I had to contact, by the way, I had to contact their own customer service because the numbers that they were giving me, they were a lot lower than the reality, right? And I will go a bit more in detail. But how does it work is whatever you sponsor, whatever you show off, you have to set up a chatbot message, which every, I don't know if it's 10 or 20 minutes or even 30 minutes, spits out one of their pre-made message with a link. Brand assets. So basically pictures of the product and the brand all over your stream and all over your about section, if anyone looks at it still. And this is for 30 days. So potentially people who have lower viewership, for 30 days of having junk all over their stream and there's a chatbot that keeps spitting out messages that nobody wants, they get paid $10 with StreamLabs. I understand that for some people maybe appealing because they think, $24, I just have to sell a couple and have $50. But this is not a sponsorship. It's an affiliation. The same thing as if you promote stuff from Amazon, for example, or from another brand, you get 10-15% off the price. That is called not sponsorship, it's called affiliation. So basically, you sell for them. And because Logitech owns StreamLabs, it's even worse because it's like you're working for them. Also, I'm pretty sure it was in the Content Hub. Yeah, there you go. They don't play 0% platform fees. I mean, on $10, how much you want to get from me as well, right? And also, they were saying somewhere here that if you have their subscription Ultra, you get those brand deals 7 days in advance. Which, look, it's fine. Like, I understand people that paid for it, they always get first dibs. But even if you do one sponsorship a month, because each sponsorship lasts a month, if you're a small streamer, you don't even get enough money to pay them their subscription. And again, this is not a sponsorship. This is an affiliation. Let's look about Stream Elements, shall we? Because they're all in cahoot together, So Twitch streamers get paid while they stream. I think what's going on here is everyone is starting to get scared because there is a platform. I'm not going to say names so I don't play favoritism, but there is a platform that actually pays streamers to stream if they have a certain amount of average viewership. So they trying those other companies, and obviously Twitch is always in the middle, right? To find a way to match, at least on the paper, the same things that this other platform is doing, spending as little as possible and counting on the fact that streamers and content creators, they don't know what's going on, so they're easy influenceable, which is disgusting. Okay, let's look about sponsorship on Stream Elements, shall we? Okay, so some of them are mobile only. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to get I'm just going to get the PC only. If you want to have a look at the mobile only, just go through. They're all up on the mainstream Elements website. So whatever I'm showing you is directly from their own websites. Okay, so Call of Dragons, right? The gig. Join the campaign. It runs for 10 days. Take a few minutes, get your community, play, hit goals, get paid 30 days after the ends. That's fine. All good. Now, you see how it works. So $10 guarantees base pay. It's like that they spoke to each other, you know. Oh, let's give them $10 each, you know. Hey, see the lure? Get the lure. I'm going to reel you in now, right? Okay, so $10 base pay, right? And obviously they got a slide. Ooh, so interactive. Based on how many viewers you have, they tell you the estimated earnings. And even then, if you have 10 people, we'll have a look at the steps in a minute. But even if you get all the people to do all the tasks, you get $250 per month. Obviously, you can't have more than one campaign at a time, by my understanding, mostly because you will have panels on your stream, on your about section, chat bots, with the bot spitting out the link. So you don't want to have too many, right? Regardless if you can or you can't, it just doesn't look good. It's like the only reason why you start a live stream is for money, which is bad regardless. But anyway, so you get $1 for each person who installs the game. $2 for each person who reaches City Hall level 5. Then level 9, 11, 14. And then after that, they have to purchase, which means that they have to use money. So basically, I reckon they're actually paying for your sponsorships. Does this make sense? Or the so-called sponsorship, right? Because those packs, I know because I used to play similar games, those packs, they are $5 or more each, right? So they get the companies, and obviously, you know, Stream Elements, Twitch. I don't know who else is eating in that pie. Obviously, that the streamers only get the last 20 piece of it, right? They actually get the money back. So it's actually the community again paying for you to get paid. Does this make sense? So my question here is, and they're all the same. So 10 days, I know some they even 30. You have one that has $20 base pay, but most of them, they are $10 base pay plus, you know, between $20 and $30 for each user. But then again, this is not a sponsorship. This is an affiliation. Okay, guys? Let's not confuse the two things. So when you have, let's talk about face-to-face, yeah? Okay. So when you approach a brand or a brand approaches you and you agreed that you I don't know, do talk about the product for, I don't know, 30 seconds for each stream, right? Or 20 seconds for each stream for 3, 5, 10 streams. And you get paid not $10, obviously, probably 10 to 100 times that, right? This is a sponsorship. what they are trying to propose you, both StreamElements and StreamLabs, is a affiliation. So yes, you will have to talk about the game for, I don't know, 10 or 20 seconds or whatever, or 30 seconds. But then you got to get your community to do tasks, which always by the end, because, okay, we spoke about Call of Dragons. Let me show you. This is Watcher of Realms. That's another one. Again, upgrade, purchase. That is not the only one. All of them on the last stages, people have to purchase. Purchase $4 pack. Purchase $8 pack. Purchase $20 pack. So, again, you're competing with a company for a payout. Again, a company plus a company that is supposed to sponsor you, but then you have your community has to complete task and then has to spend money. It doesn't make sense. This is disgusting. If they call those instead of a sponsorship, they will call it make extra money or affiliations. It would have been something, but this is definitely not a sponsorship, and I don't want to point the fingers at anyone, but I'm not surprised that they are available only on Twitch. Because look, I've been streaming on Twitch since 2021. I'm now on and off. I'm usually off. I do push the stream to Twitch from time to time, but I feel like if you're not, if you have a brain, okay, let me put it this way: if you have a brain and you're not easy influenced, you're out of Twitch. I understand the community, but I'm sick and tired that a platform relies so much on the past where it was the only company on the market, so it could afford to do whatever they wanted, and there was not as much knowledge as there is now. So now that finally Twitch has got some competition, some real competition, because Trovo wasn't a competition. The platform where Dr. Disrespect went to, Rumble. Rumble is no competition. There are only two or three companies that can compete with Twitch. Let's face it. And all of them, they are pushing. Twitch now has to push, but all the updates seems to be revolved on marketing, hard marketing on the we are all one team, we are all one group. Like Twitch, there is nothing else. Thank fuck there is nothing else like Twitch. Anyway, this is already too much for the day. Guys, if you have any questions, if you have any even opinion about it, or if you don't have an opinion, just leave an emoji down below. It lets me know, that I'm doing something right if there are some comments down below. Otherwise, until next time, hooroo mates.